Well, we've all heard about the so-called summer brain drain for kids, but it is not just their book smarts that can fall by the wayside. That's why we have dentist Danielle Royer and the Great Expressions team who are doing whatever they can to maintain those healthy smiles all summer. So thanks for being here, Danielle.
Thank you so much for having me, Robin.
So first of all, let's talk. How often do you see kids that come into your practice and during the summer they say, maybe I slipped on my habits a little bit?
We see that more often than you would think. I know it's a struggle for parents to keep their kids on a schedule, but it's really important, even though they're not in school, their schedules are slipping a little bit, that they do keep on that oral hygiene regimen.
Yeah, because a lot can happen in 3 months if you ignore that, I'm sure, right?
Yes.
Okay, so is it hard for kids in general to follow that brush and floss twice a day kind of rule? I feel like when I was a kid, I'd always kind of, sneak by a little, not 2 minutes and then run into the room and be like, I brushed my teeth.
Yes, there are a lot of tools that parents can get to help their kids with that. At Great Expressions, we do offer a new Oral-B Genius toothbrush that we recommend that has a smartphone app that makes it almost like a game, so kids can get little prizes and tokens for brushing for 2 minutes twice a day.
That's really cool. I like that. Okay. All right, Danielle, so you have some advice. We're going to help parents kind of maintain those dental habits. And you say it starts with a trip to the dentist before summer kicks in.
Yes, we do recommend that you get your dental appointments scheduled in the summer. Most people don't tend to do that, so we have a lot more openings. And also, it gives you the freedom to not be worrying about dental emergencies and things like that when you're on vacation.
Right, you're already on the schedule, you get it taken care of in advance. All right, so what do we need to remember? We're going on the summer vacations, and a lot of kids do summer camp as well, so something important they need to pack.
It seems silly to say, but remember to always take a toothbrush and toothpaste when you're traveling. Especially if you're camping, you don't want to find yourself in the middle of the woods without access to a store to get those necessities. So we always recommend before you go on vacation to pick up extra toothbrush and make sure you stock up on TSA approved travel size toothpaste tubes before you go on vacation.
That's a good tip too, because sometimes I've taken for granted it'll be there in the hotel and it always isn't. So you got to come prepared.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Danielle, what else should we make sure that kids have on hand at all times? And this one really, especially for those active kids.
So what we do recommend is that kids are going to be playing a lot of sports, they're going to be outside a lot more, they're going to be riding bikes, rollerblading, things like that. We do recommend that you bring your kids to the dentist to get fitted for a mouth guard, so that mouth guard can protect their teeth if they have any falls.
Okay, definitely. And finally, something I think adults tend to forget, so we should probably focus on this with kids especially, and that's flossing. First of all, do you see a lot of people saying, yes, I floss, but you know better? Because I feel like that probably happens a lot, right?
Exactly. If you look at x-rays and you see people that have a lot of decay in between their teeth, then you're caught. We know that you haven't been flossing as you should be.
So what are some tips you have for making it easier, especially for parents trying to get their kids to do it?
There are a lot of different things that you can try. They have toothpicks that are designed for children. They're a little bit smaller, so it's more comfortable for them to get introduced to flossing. And then as you are getting older, we do recommend that you're flossing with the floss that the American Dental Association recommends.
Okay, and they always try to make things fun. I know I was telling you, I was like, my son's a year and a half and he's got 4 toothbrushes. They light up, they've got characters on them, and all that kind of stuff really does help kids get excited about it.
It really does, and one of the most important things that you can do is bring your kids to the dentist as soon as they start getting teeth. Not necessarily that we're worried that there are any problems, but that can become part of their dental routine and they can get accustomed to coming to see us.
Okay, definitely good advice. And your practice with Great Expressions, tell us where you're located and a little bit about yourself.
I'm located at the Reynoldsburg location. We do have 4 locations across Columbus here, one in Dublin, one in Maple Canyon, one in Hilliard, and then of course mine in Reynoldsburg.
Okay, so just go to the information, the phone number, the website on screen, make your appointment before that summer vacation hits.
Exactly.
So, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.